What's up everyone, we're going to be going to the best NBA player props on Prizepicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 16 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 16 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $221 just yesterday, and another member who won $15 for the 4th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first pick we're going to be talking about is none other than Ausar Thompson, and this one is none other than 14 reps and assists, and this one actually is for less. Now when we look at Ausar Thompson, we've actually seen him go in the under in 4 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than the Washington Wizards. Now as you all know, Washington Wizards, when it comes to their season so far, they do rank very low in their conference. However, as well, when we look at actually assists allowed, we see that the Wizards do rank 27th, and then when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do actually rank 30th. Now the reason why we do like the under, however, for this situation for someone like Ausar Thompson is that when it comes to Ausar, he usually does play that small forward position, and Washington actually do a really good job at restricting rebounds and assists to the small forward position, which is what Ausar is. So we definitely see him going on the under in this situation here. His average over the last 5 is also 13.6, so slightly below this line. And when we look at his last couple of games, we haven't really seen Ausar Thompson have that high of a usage rate and be able to hit it consistently, and that's why we do like the under here. He did have an outlier game against LA Lakers where he did get 19, and now it has bumped this line a little bit too high now that now we think there's a lot more value to go on the under. So for that reason, all signs point towards the under for this one. So Ausar Thompson for 14 reps and assists for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about Rudy Gobert. So as you all know, Rudy Gobert, fantastic player, and this one however is for 10.5 points, and this one actually is for less. Now when we look at Rudy Gobert, we've actually seen him go in the under in 4 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than the New Orleans Pelicans. Now when we look at the New Orleans Pelicans, as we all know, the Pelicans do actually rank, when it comes to points allowed, they do rank 25th. However, a big reason why we do like the under for this one is per position. We actually see New Orleans Pelicans do a really good job at restricting points to the center position, and we definitely see that happening here. When it comes to Rudy Gobert as well, he doesn't have the highest usage rate in the scoring department, especially for this Minnesota team. As we have seen, over the last 5 games, he's only been able to average 9, so significantly or slightly below this line in this case. And on top of that, when we look at some of the games, he hasn't even gotten close to the line of 10, besides one which was against Spurs, but we think that was a little bit of an outlier one. So similar to the first pick, this one, Rudy Gobert did have an outlier game against Spurs that we think that this line has now jumped up a little bit too high, that now there's a lot more value to go on the under here. On top of this, when it comes to this game as well, we are expecting a blowout situation, so we could actually see Minnesota Timberwolves do actually a lot of damage out there to Pelicans, could take off their starters early, which could lead to less volume for Rudy Gobert in the points department. So for that reason, Rudy Gobert 10.5 points for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Anthony Davis. So AD, great player, and this one is for reps and assists for 16.5, and this one actually is for more. Now look at Anthony Davis. We've actually seen him go in the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than the Dallas Mavericks. Now as you all know, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, we do see that they rank 18th when it comes to assists allowed, and then moving on into rebounds allowed, we also do see that they rank 20th. So Anthony Davis has done a fantastic job. You know, we actually have seen him do a great job over the last 5, but Dallas Mavericks do also rank pretty low in both categories, and we see AD being able to take advantage of this. Now, when it comes to LA Lakers, they are incurring with some injuries. LeBron James is good game time decision for this game right here, so because of that, we could definitely see him sit out, and if he does sit out, it could definitely add to an extra increase in the usage rate for AD. But even if, you know, LeBron James does play, we don't see AD struggling to be able to go over on this one due to the fact that Dallas Mavericks do rank very low. Dallas as well are also expecting Luka and also Kyrie to be out for this game. Like I mentioned, whether they play or not, we definitely see that, you know, as not being too big of an issue when it comes to AD's line. But these are some opportunities that I think that if they are out, it definitely does give this even more likely to hit, you know, for this game as well. So those are some things to keep an eye out for this game. But overall, AD has done a fantastic job all season. He did, you know, have 3 games where he was able to go over, and then the most recent game he just slightly missed out by 1.5. So as of lately, he has been able to get this line very consistently, which is what we like to see, and we should see him being able to do the same thing coming into this next one. So Anthony Davis, 16.5 reps and assists, 4 more, I think is a great pick. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about Bilal Coulibaly. So as you all know, Bilal, another fantastic player. However, this one is for reps and assists for 10.5, and this one actually is for less. Now, Bilal has actually gone on the under in 2 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against the Houston Rockets. Now, the Houston Rockets do rank 2nd in assists allowed, and also do rank when it comes to rebounds allowed. They rank actually a little bit lower, as they do rank 9th. But still very, very high. And on top of that, Houston actually do a really good job at restricting rebounds and assists to Bilal's position. So for that reason, we are definitely sticking to the under for this one. Houston has been playing great all season long, and that's why they are in the playoff picture right now. And with the great defense that they have played, we definitely see them doing the same thing to Bilal coming into this matchup.